the first thing you do when you wake up? Is it checking up on your credit score? Yeah, I didn't think so. At Chime, that's exactly what they do. With their secure Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can start to build credit with your own money. Get started at chime.com/super. That's chime.com/super. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank North America, pursuant to a license from Visa USA. Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. Regular on-time payment history can have a positive impact on your credit score. Impact to score may vary, and some user scores may not improve. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply, except at MoneyPass ATMs and a 7-Eleven or any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM. It's that time of the year. Everyone's talking about making big changes, which is all well and good, but most of the time, pretty unrealistic. Even the smallest things could be a part of a big change if it's something you use every day, like my Raycons. Raycon is premium audio at the perfect price point, so you can build great habits without breaking the bank. Ready to buy something small with a big impact? Go to buyraycon.com/supermega today to get 15% off your Raycon order. That's raycon.com/supermega to save 15% off. Buyraycon.com/supermega. Speaking of great musicians, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest today.
Matt Watson.
That's right. Thank you for having me on, guys.
Indie bedroom pop artist.
We've been
Matt Watson.
hearing the whispers around the Super Mega community for eons saying, when are you getting Ben Beal on the podcast? Answer,
Especially now that it's live action.
right now.
I'm glad I made it to the live action era. This is cool. It's my first live action podcast.
Really?
Yeah,
Now you've popped your live action cherry. You're here.
Oh, let's do something to celebrate.
dude.
No, come on.
I thought you were going for
Blow it out. See?
Nice. Damn, do we still have the Hennessy bottle?
I
No,
drank some
that's
Henny right
empty.
now.
Do we have anything?
fully empty?
Do we have anything that we can celebrate with? I'll go.
Get something.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take a
stall.
fucking shot.
I'll
Stall
stall.
for
Don't
now.
worry. Well, why was there water underneath that? You see that on the table?
Yeah, that just exploded. I'm honestly nervous. This is like an ambush. You know way too much about me.
You know way too much about me.
I know. This is gonna be fun.
Someone could hold you at ransom at gunpoint and get all the tea about me,
Oh yeah, way too much.
like
tea.
my shoe size and all sorts of stuff.
and glove size.
Ben Beal, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually a first. We've never had a white rapper on the podcast, but we wanted to treat you guys. So today we have a white rapper on the podcast.
I'm a street poet.
That's right. He's what they call a street poet around town. Some call him Ben Bealio. Some call him the White Macklemore.
Don't call me. Yo, by the way, since the first time you introduced me on your channel as the White Macklemore, that's all anybody calls me.
I know.
Like, yo,
I'm sorry for that. I didn't know how catchy it would be.
I mean, I think people are starting to realize that Macklemore's white. Maybe they just didn't remember who he was.
I didn't know he was white.
Dude, on tour, people were holding up their phones with pictures of either Seth MacFarlane or Macklemore.
Yeah, I know it's the Seth MacFarlane thing. So when I went on tour, on the See You There tour, if any of you watching were there, you might remember Ben Beal opened for me every show. And there was one show where the crowd was chanting the White Macklemore. What were they chanting?
They were chanting Macklemore.
Yeah.
But then in Denver, like 8 kids were holding up their phone with the same exact picture of Seth MacFarlane on
I
it.
remember that.
The entire set.
Yeah, they held it up for a while.
Dedicated Seth
Is it because
fans.
you look like Seth MacFarlane? Is that what they're trying to say?
I guess so.
He's got a great voice. He's got great comedic talent. He created Family Guy, for God's
great
sake.
lay.
Yeah.
Dude, like I take it as a compliment. I'm a fan of Seth MacFarlane. I watched a couple of his cartoons.
They're fantastic cartoons.
Yeah. I've watched a thousand ways to die in the West.
And that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's his best thing.
Check this out.
Oh, yeah. Check that out, Ben.
Squirrel monkey adoption certificate. You guys got a squirrel monkey?
Not only do we have a monkey, Ben, we have 2 monkeys. We own 2. Oh, okay. We've got tequila.
That's what I could find.
Let's get fucking loose.
Let's get loose. Let's get slippery, guys.
Look at that. This has just been sitting out there in the garage.
Ben got
for
water
some
on our
time.
monkey. Dude, you got water on our monkey adoption certificate.
Do you want the tequila or not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Because your actions prove that you don't.
This is going to
I
catch on.
don't even know if you deserve to be celebrated right now.
I don't deserve to be celebrated ever. I'm a terrible person.
So,
Is it ruined?
Did I
well,
actually fuck up your certificate? I'm so sorry.
it should be okay.
When does the
Ben.
little guy get here?
Hopefully any day now. I hear they just pack them in a box with a bunch of packing peanuts and poke some holes in it and ship it over.
I have a mighty shot.
Thanks, man.
Oh yeah.
You know how I like them.
I want to see Matt throw up everywhere live on the pod. Would you keep it or cut it if you threw up?
Keep it.
Matt, if you see, I went just as heavy as you. I gave Ben a decent shot.
No chaser?
No chaser.
Well, I have a water.
Oh. So this is Margaritaville. Jimmy Buffett branded tequila.
Brand tequila.
That's how you know it's going to be good.
I mean, yeah, he's the king of tequila. Him and George Clooney.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Thank you guys
boys.
for having me on.
Yeah.
Hey, anytime, Ben.
Long time coming.
You've
really?
been asking forever. And,
Yeah, no, you've been asking me for 2 years straight to fucking do
I haven't
this
known you for
podcast.
2 years, Ben.
However long you've known me, since day one.
That's true.
Yeah.
And why haven't you come on? Too scared?
Yeah.
I know it's an intimidating
Freaking
setup.
out right now.
Yeah?
No, I was like, every single time I'm like, literally, I'll do it tomorrow. Let me know. That never came.
Well, you know, we're notoriously good at planning, so
Yeah.
we hope that our guests will take the reins on that and plan. I might still sip your water.
All right, I'll come on next week, same time.
We'll see how this one goes first.
Cool.
But yeah,
We're taking the shot.
what do they say? Salud?
Salute.
Salud.
Salud. Cups of water.
You guys are lightweights.
I don't like tequila.
You could have that if you want as a gift.
The bottle of tequila.
I really
you.
hate tequila, dude. No, can I have a little more? Sorry, I don't want to steal
I
your water.
started streaming, and on my first stream ever, I had just a bottle of Japanese whiskey that I just opened.
Yeah.
And every time one of my Pokemon died, I was playing Pokemon, I'd have to take a swig of the bottle.
Oh, when I tuned in, that bottle was almost gone.
Dude, yeah. I killed almost a full bottle of whiskey on my first stream.
I watched a good chunk of your Pokemon Nuzlocke stream.
Dude, they're
It's very
so fun. They're so fun. But
I've never done enough. Wait, did we ever?
We did for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, but I think we should
Did it
do.
come out
Yeah.
on the channel? Are you sure?
Yeah.
You don't even know your own catalog?
Ben, it's almost 2,000 videos.
I thought that was a video we just canceled.
No, we did it. We did a second one with Diamond or something,
Okay.
and then we got like this. We did even worse, so we didn't.
They're
Release that
so
one.
fucking frustrating. It took
Dude,
so long.
I think that we should do like a Pokemon Crystal Nuzlocke on the channel, like a randomized one.
Crystal. Crystal's so good.
Maybe you could play it with us because you know so much about Pokemon.
I mean, I don't know so much. I just I love it. It's my favorite.
You know a lot. You know more than pretty much anyone I know about.
I'm just
Pokemon.
lucky as hell. You know how it goes.
Yeah, dude, you got a shiny like on your
Yeah,
stream. You
yeah.
ran into a shiny.
I did do that. I got a shiny. I'm
we
special.
played Nasi, which is a dice rolling game. Not
Yeah, dude, Ryan
Nazi.
came over. We played Nazi.
No, Nasi.
Oh well, when we got
We had a
Conan
nice
the other
Nazi
night,
guy.
Ben so loudly was like, "I had a great time playing Nazi today."
Oh yeah. Yo, everyone in the parking lot.
when
was
there's like an
"What the
ethnic
fuck?"
family right behind us
Ben
too.
scored a 9, which is the best score you can get.
Really?
I did get the highest score possible.
He went 7-8-9 or like
Yeah.
8-7-9.
but then I got 2 zeros and didn't even win
So
the game.
Yeah, but still, like that's
You've been talking
That
up
was
this dice game for a while. I'd like
It's
to give it a
fun. Really
try.
fun.
a fun little dice game.
It would be a really good drinking game too. I really want to like
Like if you bust, you have to take a shot or
Yeah.
something.
or
Stop. I know exactly where you were going with that. We have a guest, or did you forget?
Don't say bust in front of me.
Sorry, dude. Come on, Ryan.
It makes me feel weird.
It's just a.
Granted, I was the one that said
I didn't
bust,
even
but
say
he
the
was
joke.
the one taking it to the.
I just laughed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine's
I
in
You
the
don't even know
background.
what I was laughing
I-
at. I could have been laughing at the way Ben's dressed today. You don't even know that.
Why would you laugh at the way Ben's dressed?
Just
I haven't figured
hypothetically.
out.
That's
Yo.
a cool jacket.
You look good today.
It's my jacket that I own too.
That's right. You didn't steal it from your good friend Jay.
I didn't. This is mine. I purchased it with currency.
Nice.
J. Cole.
Yeah.
I'm friends with J. Cole. Well,
Damn.
Like in the rapper community, we all kind of know each other.
Yeah.
Do you know any of those?
I know a couple. Well, I knew X before,
Yeah.
and pretty close with Kanye. I've been talking him through some shit lately.
Kanye loves me, dude.
Okay, wait. I saw this. You know who Sneeko is?
I know who Sneeko is.
Do you know
yeah.
who Sneeko is? He's kind of like really. He's a little smarter than Aiden Ross.
So
but-
he's stupid.
But he's,
So he's
but
still dumb.
But he's dumber than Andrew Tate still. He's like an Andrew Tate sympathizer, follower type guy.
Is he like an inspirational speaker type? Like,
Yeah, like
Like rile up
he's
the
like
young
go get your
conservatives?
own, get the bag, women are shit.
Yeah, he's one of those people that the only things I've ever seen from him are things of him just being a shitty person. So
yeah.
interesting. Well, maybe he's really kind and you just don't see that side of him.
that's true.
Could do a lot of
But
charity.
what
work.
what about him?
I forgot where I was going with that. because it got derailed, and then I just forgot.
Let me guess.
the
You're
other-
bringing this up because you're jealous. Me and him have been hanging out. Is that what it is?
It's not. I don't really have a problem with it. I just feel like we used to have dinners
Jesus Christ.
every month.
I start hanging
You
out
would
with
choose
Tate.
a restaurant. I would choose a restaurant. We haven't had one of those dinners in about 4 or 5 months, going on 5 months now.
You guys should get Buca de Beppo.
Well, I would like to get Buca de Beppo, but Matt, I
had it last
it's your
night.
it's your turn to choose a restaurant, and I haven't gotten any
I know what this is
notifications
about.
for the past few months.
I know this is. I know exactly what
It's
this
very
is about.
obvious what it's about at this point. You brought it up.
I went
so
to
I'm-
Nobu with Andrew Tate a couple months ago, and that's where you wanted to go, and you're mad I didn't invite you. He invited me. It'd be rude if I brought someone along when I was invited by somebody. And also, Ryan, let's be real. You can't afford Nobu the way Andrew and I can. I'm sorry. I crossed the line. Let's just forget it. Justin got me this shirt at a thrift store yesterday. And with my haircut and the glasses, I feel like I look a little bit like a BuzzFeed host.
like male Ellen, you know?
Thank you. Yeah.
Mel Ellen's good.
I'm feeling like the male Ellen these days, you know?
Yeah.
Powerful.
You look
Great.
like someone I'd meet at a party that explains what kratom is.
Which isn't too far from the truth.
Yeah, no, that,
Yeah, no, I had a severe kratom addiction.
you look like Matt
last
Watson.
year.
Yeah.
You kids should stay away from that stuff. It's marketed like it's this great thing that you can't get addicted to.
Poppers though, super
Two
safe.
poppers.
Just
Healthy.
don't drink it. Just
Two
don't drink
poppers.
it.
Even
That's
though you
it.
get way more high if you drink it.
Yes.
Yo, do you remember the first time I did popper? Were you there?
No, he wasn't.
Yo, the first time I tried a popper, Matt gave me it. I was with Jim and Luke were there, right? Mm-hmm. And I
Dude,
took-
it was like literally one of those like white people tweets where it's like white people be saying.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
literally he takes a thing of poppers and he goes, well, I'll be.
yo, I've never said that in my entire life.
And it was genuine too.
just came out.
I took poppers on the podcast and shit my pants
yeah, into the microphone.
because it made my asshole a little more loose than I. Because usually I have
You just had to shit really bad?
I have really good control. There are a lot of farts where Matt goes, "It sounded like you just shit yourself," but I don't.
He's
'Cause
got
I have
that talent.
decent control.
Wasn't a wet one.
This time, because of the poppers, it turns your butthole from this nice and collected to a little bit, loose.
Luke, can we roll that clip?
Hey, Luke.
Hey, call back. You okay? And that was the clip of Ryan shitting himself.
You didn't get to see it, but imagine
didn't.
He gets up.
you can hear the shit
He
coming
puts
out of my ass.
He puts the mic up to his ass and it goes.
and you
And your
legit
face,
started.
dude, your face immediately. I thought you were fucking around. Like, I thought you were doing a bit with your face, and it wasn't shown on the podcast because we couldn't show it. So people that question the
Very
authenticity
slimy,
of it,
mucusy
Ryan
shit.
left the room, comes in, shows me his underwear, and it was full.
Was that not left in where I showed you? Because
I
it wouldn't
don't
have been
think
on
so.
camera.
It was. You were standing right here, but I don't think it was left.
You
in.
weren't allowed to show that on the podcast.
Well, Ryan, it's the way
Well,
you
Luke
showed
might
me.
have cut it out.
Luke has the footage. It's there. It's nasty. You showed me.
Patreon exclusive, maybe.
I don't know.
Who
Maybe it's on the
knows?
Patreon version. But
Ryan's definitely on a forum like pooplovers.net.
he's always on that. Forum.
the clip of the fart.
It's a fantastic forum, and I know you were trying to make a joke, but if you give the people there a chance,
I'm a moderator.
don't judge a book by its cover. Are you Stinky Pete 22?
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew I recognized the cadence of the way you type.
The cadence of my typing.
Mhm.
I mean, I have such a distinct sound. Being one of the songbirds of our generation, you could tell whenever I type anything.
So, I'm sorry to break it up, but you're a musician. You make music. You've been making music for a while.
Yep.
What's your favorite music?
My favorite music,
Such a funny question.
guitar probably,
Nice.
Acoustic or electric?
electric.
Nice.
My favorite music,
Why?
just sounds good. Like you
Okay.
can tell when you hear a guitar, you're just like, that's a guitar for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
when I hear a guitar, I could definitely hear that it is a guitar.
When I hear electric guitar, I get happy because I hear it and I know that that's guitar.
When you hear music, what do you think?
Usually I'm just like, I'm happy right now. But if I'm sad and I hear music, I'm sad
It
still.
affects your mood. It kind of like works as a heightening of the current emotion
It's-
you're
yeah,
feeling,
yeah.
depending on the song and the
I-
vibe.
I get real human emotions listening to music, and it's hard to gauge sometimes. But it depends if I'm smiling or frowning.
If you wanted to get people into music, what would you tell them about it?
Just like really pay attention, find what music you like, whether that's guitar, harp.
Do you like harp?
No, not particularly.
It takes a lot of talent to play.
It's kind of like a fruity instrument. I think.
There is this girl, Sarah Kawhi, though, that's...
Show me one person.
Have you heard of
that
her?
plays harp.
She's
You know one
crazy.
person that plays
She's a
harp?
I do.
harpist.
Your mom doesn't count.
She plays it good though, and that does count.
That's not. Yeah, but playing the harp, that's more of a euphemism.
Matt
I mean,
grew
that's
up with,
literally
like-
playing the harp.
Oh, you mean the instrument?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I don't know anyone that actually plays the instrument.
It's a weird instrument to pick up, to decide you want to learn that instrument and
It's such
play.
a like.
Power to
It's
you.
such like an old like medieval looking instrument. It's
Yeah,
like
but it's also it's the least portable instrument ever, unless
It's
you're playing like
beautiful.
grand piano.
that's a much less portable instrument.
Yeah.
I mean, drums are pretty unportable.
Nah, you could figure it out.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm glad I could ask you those questions.
What's
But
your favorite type of music?
my favorite type of music?
Yeah.
Something that makes me feel something.
Nice.
Whether that's emotionally or physically. I want to be expressing myself when I'm listening to music.
How do you express yourself? What are some like prime examples of Ryan McGee expressionism?
Let's say I'm upset one day, like I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I like to listen to some like music that kind of amps up the anger so I can get it out. And I'll when I'm passing people, I try to think of different ways to kill them while I'm listening to the music.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And that's what's great about music is that it's a vehicle for expression.
Yeah.
So it's
Wait,
great.
so are you driving when you're listening to this music and want to kill people?
Yeah, like
You want to commit vehicular manslaughter?
it's more like I don't want to kill them with the car. It's like if I'm passing someone, I see someone, I use my anger and fuel that to picture that person in this situation tied up in a chair, tied up over like a tank of something, usually tied up in a scenario where they can't escape.
So you're
I
listening
probably
to
have a
Elton
collection
John.
of tools, huh?
You're listening to Elton John.
Probably yes.
Yeah.
That's some of it. A little bit of Pink Floyd in there too.
Oh, fuck yeah.
that gets me angry.
Good band.
Did you see?
Do you mind if I ask you a question about music now that?
Of course.
Okay. Matt, you're known for making some of the best internet sensational music. You have gone from YouTube star to musician. What do you think music is all about?
I think music honestly is all about sound. Because you like hear it.
Do you agree?
Sometimes.
Okay.
If you can't make good music if you don't look sick. Like you have to look good to make good music.
Sick like the way I look, or sick like sick.
Not the way you look, like
Like Lil
cool.
Xan, like you wear nice
Exactly.
things. You have like an approach to your visual representation when it comes to your marketing and how you want to be seen and perceived.
I've been thinking about going blonde. Maybe that might help.
I've been thinking about going bald. What do you think that
You look great bald. You have a good shaped head.
You do. You would look good bald. I've seen you with a shaved head. It looks good.
Okay. Well, I'm not promising, but your guys' opinions do sway the results of kind of like where
It would be the best
day.
day ever if tomorrow you just pull up completely bald.
Like the SpongeBob song.
Yeah.
Okay. I love SpongeBob.
That's good music.
So, what do you think?
Goofy Goober.
What do you think SpongeBob has done for the music scene?
Honestly, I like wholeheartedly think that you can't be an artist without some sort of SpongeBob influence.
Yeah.
I take a lot of influence from SpongeBob movie, the first and second season. I mean, I make more lo-fi chill stuff, and
Which you can argue that SpongeBob kind of pioneered that scene.
yeah, exactly. Just his energy, his overall demeanor, inflection, Squidward's clarinet,
Yeah.
lo-fi.
I honestly do think that Ripped Pants was one of the
That
biggest.
song's a banger, dude. That
it's
song is
actually
so
really
fucking good.
Like that song, I'm not kidding. There have been days where I put that on my car and unironically listen to it while driving.
SpongeBob and South Park have two of the best like music coordinators. Like, I know South Park, they make everything in house, but every song in both are so good.
What is that particular like Beach Boys type of music?
Surf rock?
Surf rock. Okay.
Surf rock,
I don't know. Is that when you? No, surf rock's a little kind of. I don't
math
know.
rock, or yacht rock.
Yeah,
I
a
don't
little
know.
bit.
I don't know shit about music.
I don't know. SpongeBob is a lot of Hawaiian music. I recently started making like a Hawaiian music playlist on Spotify.
A lot of it in SpongeBob.
Dude, they fucking Hawaii.
It literally just sounds like
They fuck.
SpongeBob music. Because I think most people's introduction to Hawaiian music is from SpongeBob. That's what it sounds
You got to
like.
start learning the slide guitar. That's the instrument.
Yeah. Or slide ukulele.
Ooh,
You know?
Now ukulele's kind of for pussies.
what?
It is.
Is that true? Is that real? Why?
Biden recently put out this like proclamation that basically playing a ukulele makes you a big giant pussy.
I'm glad I never learned, honestly, then.
You know why I
You
like
still could.
ukulele? It's easier than guitar.
You just said you didn't like it.
I don't
You
like
said
it.
it was for pussies.
Luke just used AI to make me say that.
Luke.
Luke.
Come on, Luke. Knock
Luke,
it off.
Okay, Luke, as a punishment, show your penis. Yep. Everyone take a good hard look at Luke's penis.
Take a gander. That's
Really
Luke's
bold.
penis.
Okay, Luke, you won't do that again. Thank you. Oh, I hope you don't do that again.
I gained a lot of respect for Luke just now. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I lost a bit of respect.
I lost
because,
some. You know, I don't like it when our editors act up. You know,
I mean, AI art, AI is just becoming. I wanna just invoke a negative reaction when people hear it, so that when the war does inevitably come, people are prepared.
The AI human war.
Exactly.
what if
Like in Terminator, kind of.
guys
Not
ever
really.
thought about, you know,
I'm with it.
whenever I go on Twitter nowadays, I see nothing but negativity about AI. Have you ever thought maybe this is like a psyop to
government
to
trying
turn us
to-
against AI because they know that a war is inevitable and they need us on their side?
Like an iRobot.
Yeah. I don't
Except
say
that doesn't
negative
happen.
shit about AI online. You know why?
Because they're reading it.
Yeah,
All the
and
AI.
then once the war does start, I want to be like, I just want to point out here, I've always been nice to y'all.
The
They-
AI
they-
must seek out Ryan McGee if they are to win the war and gain the promised lands.
Ryan's the first sacrifice of the AI wars.
You're gonna be the general.
I'm gonna wake up like there's
Alec
gonna be
Baldwin's
fire
gonna accidentally
outside,
shoot Ryan.
gunshots. Robots are gonna come in. You are the chosen one.
Dude. If they
Just because I said it on the podcast.
if there was an AI war,
And Ben and Matt too. Matt Watson, Ben Beal are also. I need them. They're specific. I need. It's
I need
kind of
to
like the
be,
Chaos Emeralds. You need
yeah.
all of them.
I fought in the War of 1812. I'm used to combat.
Okay, so hopefully that comes in use AI. They're not going to fact check stuff, right? AI doesn't know how to fact check. They just kind of read.
well, not yet.
They'll fact check.
You know, don't lie to AI.
I didn't lie to AI.
They're
I
better-
am the chosen
No, you're not.
one.
You are.
And I do need. If they kill Ben Beal, I could still do it with Matt if they decide to kill.
They could kill Ben Beal, and honestly, wouldn't make too much of a difference to me and Ryan. But I could be like a lieutenant or a commander. In the
What
AI.
if they like find value in me because of my Nazi skills? Nazi.
Well, that's a dice game. Make
Yeah, the
make sure
dice
you
game.
you you specify that.
I'm gonna start saying that in public as much as I can.
You did
I know.
the other day while we
In
were
all
standing in a
fairness,
line of
I-
like 50 people
Yeah, in all fairness,
in close quarter.
I was hitting the bottle a little bit that night.
Were you? And you decided to drive.
Yeah.
So were you driving?
I was texting,
intoxicated?
driving. Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's fucked up. But
I rode my horse to Cornman.
would that be
I didn't
illegal then?
drive.
Could you?
Can you get a DUI on a horse
Probably.
You can
You get a DUI on a bike.
Yep.
or a lawnmower? I've seen a video of that.
That's so
Really?
funny.
Pogo stick?
I mean, that's more of a danger to yourself, but you probably could get. No, I think actually DUI does. I don't know what
Drunk pogoing would be insane.
what classifies as. So is it operating a motor vehicle? Is that what it? Because technically, I have that electric bike that doesn't have a motor.
We already just said bike, so you would definitely get
Like a
something.
regular analog bike, if you're drunk on it and you're like on a sidewalk or street.
You can get a DUI on a bike,
Yeah.
like a bicycle,
Scooters, push scooters,
wheelbarrow.
But if
wheel.
you,
just traveling in a wheel, rolling yourself around.
Like a big ball you're walking on.
I'd assume so. Anything that you could hit pedestrians with.
A rolling
Giant
log.
hamster ball.
Maybe. I feel like you just get a ticket regardless for driving that in the street.
See, that's what they're trying to take from you.
Hamster
the ability
balls.
to, do whatever you want. Don't you like freedom? Aren't you in the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to make my raps without it.
Home of kids in the grave.
Yeah.
Ben's a huge Shake Novak stan.
Good.
Land of the free, home of the brave.
How is
land
he
of the
doing? I know you're
AR-15.
close.
Dude, he's doing bad. I haven't heard from him in months.
Shit.
Well, there was speculation that he was gone forever, taken from us too soon.
That's not true though, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I hope not.
Well, whenever he reaches out, can you just we won't make it public.
Could you get him on the podcast, please?
Someone did send me a DM on Twitter back in December saying that they met him at Disneyland where he works, and they brought up our podcast to him, and he said, cool, I'll check it out. So
Jake Novak's a Meghead confirmed.
Jake Novak at least knows of our existence.
Jake Novak definitely probably just went, yeah.
You guys are going to have a potential SNL cast member on the podcast.
Hey, Mr. Michaels, won't you give me a chance? My melodies will make the people laugh while they dance.
That, when I first saw that, I thought it was AI. Like, I was like, there's no way a human like this exists.
He reminds me of, like, if SpongeBob was turned into a human being.
I mean, they did do the like live action SpongeBob
And
musical.
would he have not played him perfectly?
He would have been perfect as SpongeBob and SpongeBob the musical.
Because we watched a good chunk of SpongeBob the musical at your house that one time. And I really do think
Is it Broadway?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
There's a live action SpongeBob Broadway musical.
I don't know if it's still. It's not ongoing anymore. I think it was like just a short kind of stint, potentially.
It wasn't bad.
I didn't watch it. I watched the Shrek the musical. I don't know if any of you have seen that. It's on Netflix, so it's not like you have to go anywhere. You just sit at your house and watch it,
Or you could be on a train or bus and just watch Shrek the musical in public.
or a plane.
Well, Ben and I saw Puss in Boots last night.
It was
It's
great.
great.
It's
isn't it?
fantastic.
It was a fun movie.
I really had no interest in seeing it, but I sat my white ass down and I listened, and it was fantastic.
By the way, because
wonderful time.
we ate like 10 pounds of Italian food right before and drank the worst cocktail ever. And second, I sat in the reclining chair. It was like Trailers. I fell asleep during Trailers.
And woke up just for the movie.
I woke up like within the first 5 minutes of the
Did
movie.
you see him?
No.
sleeping?
No, dude. I was like this and then woke myself up with my own snore. Like I went and like shot up in my chair.
Dude,
I looked over to see if like Matt was looking at me or Max, and nobody saw. I was in the clear.
Buca di Beppo is disgusting.
Probably the worst meal I've ever
It
had.
was awful.
And so, dude, an entree was like $36. And we split like a cocktail that was literally
We got like a big fishbowl cocktail.
Oh
and
shit,
dude, it was vile. It was blue, and I don't think they put a single drop of alcohol in it. I didn't even get the slightest buzz.
You got like sick from it. You were just.
It
like,
was.
I, feel like
I had to
dog
like
shit.
fall. I was like, there was a point where I was contemplating like bailing on the movie because I felt so bad from it. It was pure sugar and acid, and it was disgusting.
But you still drank a lot of it.
I drank one
Hoping that
glass.
There was
drank one
hoping
cup,
that there
that's
was
it.
alcohol in it.
First of all, we got a fish like it was like $48, right, for the punch bowl, and
It just came
it
in
was
a thing
one
this
drink
big.
for 4 people. Like
it was fucking awful.
4 of us had one drink and it was done.
It's a horrible restaurant.
It's
I hope they
awful.
go out of business.
Okay, well, you
Food
heard
is
it here.
disgusting. Restaurant smells
Buca
bad.
di Beppo,
I
friends
asked
of
what
the
the
pod.
bathroom was. They said the kitchen. So
Okay, we're gonna give Matt a chance to calm down. We'll be right back after these short messages. I'm sure it wasn't that bad. Right?
it was.
I mean, I also have to. I'm gonna go urinate.
I do too.
Do you have to pee?
No, good.
There's cross streams.
I was thinking of going into my own restroom and peeing.
You've changed, man.
One day, maybe I'll. I have to go. I have to go fix this. We'll be right back.
It's that time of the year. Everyone's talking about making big changes, which is all well and good, but most of the time, pretty unrealistic. You know, we've all got that New Year's resolution, like, you know, I wanted to exercise more, and, you know, it's February now and I haven't even started exercising. I've actually found that the smallest changes to your routine can make the biggest impact. In the same way, you don't have to break the bank to make a big deal purchase. Even the smallest things could be a part of a big change if it's something you use every day, like my Raycons. Raycon is premium audio at the perfect price point, so you can build great habits without breaking the bank. So I may not have hit the gym yet, but I have been going for daily walks, and when I do, pop my Raycons in, I listen to some of my favorite podcasts, I listen to some rock music to get me hyped up, you know, just have a nice walk around the neighborhood, and Raycon's been a wonderful part of that change for me. So whether you're looking for a pair of everyday earbuds, low-latency gaming headphones, or a speaker with a battery that will last all night at your next party, Raycon's got you covered. And yep, Raycon start at half the price of other premium audio brands. They've got great noise isolation, earbud tap functions, crystal clear call quality, and they're water and sweat resistant. Ready to buy something small with a big impact? Go to buyraycon.com/supermega today to get 15% off your Raycon order. That's raycon.com/supermega to save 15% off. Buyraycon.com/supermega. That's good. That's good.
It smells like garbage. It just smells like
It's cheap. The problem is
fucking
it's
garbage.
cheap tequila. Like, expensive tequila is pretty good. Casamigos is pretty good.
Jimmy Buffett fermented in his own toilet.
It smells like an old fucking shoe, dude. It smells awful.
It's because
It smells like when you sweat in your socks.
It does, because it's very
You know what I
earthy.
mean?
It just smells like it's like $5 tequila. Like
It probably is, dude.
when you were younger, you ever have like a
I'm
plastic
gonna have
bottle
to
of
plug
alcohol?
my nose for this shit.
No, I didn't drink until I was almost 21.
Oh,
Welcome
yeah,
back,
sure.
everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the pod. Cheers.
Cheers.
I gotta drive a school bus full of children later.
It doesn't help. Tastes like fucking shit.
You could plug your nose and not taste it, but when you swallow, it's because tequila is very earthy and smoky, and
That's one way to explain
I
it.
tried to put on a brave face, it just didn't work. That shit sucks.
Jimmy Buffett needs to be lined up and publicly executed for this. It's disgusting, dude.
Could you imagine like tomorrow on the news, just Jimmy Buffett executed by firing squad?
Man, Biden's America wouldn't surprise me.
I would like to imagine it after having that fucking shit.
We are going to kill Jimmy Buffett. We're going to have him. We're going to give him a blindfold and a cigarette, and the firing squad will do its thing.
I'm also going to bring back Fear Factor.
Yeah. Did you see?
Tight.
So
Joe Rogan again
yeah.
comes back. Oh, come on, do a reunion of Fear Factor and make it be like celebs. People love celebrities, right?
Like famous people? That would be sick.
Get Ben Beal, Will Smith.
I'd love to.
Just from this angle, what Drake looks like on your shirt. Luke, throw it up so people can see what I'm laughing at. Oh, that's good. Yeah, but you know, Ben, you're a rapper.
Yeah.
Some could say that Ben is a rapper.
Oh my god, yo, I know where this is going.
So you told me
Carry
this anecdote a while
What's
ago.
your story?
Why don't you go ahead and tell it?
It's fucked. Okay. So when I first started making music, it was like 6th, 7th grade, recording straight into my MacBook. Like, you know, you use the MacBook mic to record in a GarageBand. I would pull up like a Lil Wayne or Eminem instrumental, spit my fire, and I needed a stage name. And at the time, Chance the Rapper was one of my favorite rappers. I really fucked with how he needed to really like sugarcoat his name, make it really easy for people to understand he was a rapper. So my name was Ben is a Rapper for the first like 6 months. I made an Instagram. I love the smoke cloud bellowing. I made an Instagram for my music. This was like my main page. I literally had teachers in my high school following me in my middle school. And I made it Ben is a Rapper. And I spelled it wrong. It was, instead of 2 P's, I did 1 P. So it was Ben is a Raper. And
just, ladies and gentlemen, Ben is not
I'm
a
not.
rapist.
I promise you. I'm such a gentleman. So Instagram has this thing where you can't change your name within 60 days of changing your handle. Or at least they did when I did it. So my Instagram with like all my friends from middle school, my parents' friends, my teachers, I was just Ben is a Raper. And it looked like penis rape. Because it's...
Was it your... Matt told me your dad was the one who like mentioned that it looks like
so Ben
penis
told me this
raper.
story, and it sounded unbelievable. And Ben came on tour with me, and for 2 or 3 of the shows, Ben's dad and Ben's brother came along, and I was backstage in Phoenix at the Phoenix show with Ben's dad, and I brought this up, and Ben's dad immediately was like, "Oh yeah, penis raper." Yeah, that was his username. So like, it's true.
Dude, he
who
was
told you?
so mad at me.
Like who clued you in?
I didn't realize for like a week. I had no idea the misstep I had taken. I think my grandma or someone pointed it out.
Your grandma was like, "Hey, your
name looks like Ben is a raper."
No, she's like, why is your username Penis Raper? And she called my mom and told her, she's like, I think Ben should change his. Yeah, she's like, I think Ben should change his Instagram name. It was so bad, but the worst part was my English teacher. I'm not gonna say her name. I was about to.
Good.
She asked me about it too, and she pulled me after class. She's like, Ben, I seriously think like you're gonna be applying to college soon. Like you need to change your name from Penis Raper. Like it says your full name in the bio. Like people know it's you. You're not anonymous. I'm like, I promise I forgot. Like, or I spelled it wrong.
Ben is a rapper.
Yeah.
How did
That's
it
what it
feel
is.
like after you realized that and you couldn't change it, so you just had to like sit it out?
Well, luckily it was just people I knew, and it wasn't like fans. There was no lore. It was just me trying to start my music career, and that was the first exposure I got. I was from a really small suburb. Everyone is like in finance and fucking like doctors and lawyers now, and I'm a rapper. So when I started making music, it was super weird for the town. And
You guys heard this Penis Raper kid?
yeah, my introduction to that was Penis Raper.
Have you ever thought that maybe like back then you did get noticed by like someone really big and they could have like co-signed you, but
They didn't want
they were
to,
like,
yeah.
I like his music, but the whole Penis Raper thing, I don't know.
Like Lil Wayne, before he called Drake, was about to call me because he heard my song Heat Defeat about the Knicks beating the Miami. And it had like 115 streams on SoundCloud. Like it was going. Like I was,
It was popping
off to
off.
the races. And yeah, instead of calling me because he saw my Instagram username, he called Drake. So I am responsible for Drake.
You could have been Drake.
I'm getting there.
Do you feel like? I mean, I think you're really close to Drake, honestly, if not on equal level.
Just about.
But do you feel like
Skill-wise and clout-wise.
like music is kind of taking back your skill set, and like you could better kind of like, while you could do music as a side thing, you could better use kind of your talent for whether that's creating lyrics and ideas, improvisational thinking, that could be better suited for Let's Plays.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's why I started streaming Pokemon, because I felt like I really wasn't benefiting society with
Got to
my
catch
music.
them all.
I gotta catch them all.
Yeah, you got to catch them all.
I'm not stopping till I catch them all. But I just didn't feel like music and spreading joy and happiness to millions of people was really, capturing my skill set.
Sure.
I wanted to be a philosopher before I was an artist. I wanted to be a critical thinker, like Socrates or Plato. I felt like I was pretty close in intelligence to them.
Right.
Is that the dog from Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that guy.
He's great.
He's great. I thought I could be him, and
They made a movie with him, right? And his son or something like that.
that's a good fucking movie. I need to rewatch that shit.
A Plato movie?
Yep.
Yeah, Plato.
They see
Symposium.
Bigfoot or something. There's
It's a great
cryptid
movie.
in it.
I really like, you're talking about your intelligence, and, I can vouch for that. It's
What's next?
what's next. Well, I don't know. In the tour van, we had quite a.
I already know where this is going to.
You shared your intellect with us on many occasions, Ben.
I want to hear about this.
I think you're gonna like it.
Okay.
Have you ever had beluga caviar, Ryan?
No.
I haven't either, but
Oh,
I
man.
Ben,
do.
Have you had beluga caviar?
I tried it once.
When? Where?
I was at a dinner for the elites and the aristocrats.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
The
Someone just
coastal
whipped it
elites.
out.
Yeah, and you pulled it out of their pocket in a little baggie. But
That's
basically,
crazy. Usually, in my head, I'm going, beluga whales are mammals.
Right.
Mammals don't lay eggs. That's usually like for cold-blooded creatures. Lizards, turtles.
I guess so, maybe.
well, see, that's what the average man would think. But when you have a higher intellect, you connect the dots in a different way, which Ben did. Ben, Jim was talking about beluga caviar, and Ben, you chimed in and asserted that you believed that. You said, "Isn't that whale eggs?"
Ben Beal! Holy shit, can I have your autograph? Please?
Sure. What's your name?
Ted?
I'm not invited on his channel.
No, we're not.
He comes in. And
I spelled believing wrong.
we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Thank you so much. Can I get a picture?
Sure.
You don't charge for that stuff?
You're just letting people in your
You
studio
should.
now? I have an
We
eBay
charge
account where I
for it.
sell myself.
It's more like free promotion, really. I feel
This kid came up to me and Ryan at the mall, and we made him give us $200.
Hell yeah. Don't stop believing, dude.
like a High School Musical.
Your marker.
Keep it.
Okay.
Look at that. You got a free marker out of it. How's that feel when people come up to you like that?
What, like that?
Yeah.
It's
It's pretty crazy,
Every
right?
day.
Usually they have bad breath. This one have bad breath?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
I expected him to because he looks like he would, but he didn't.
He does have the look.
Definitely has the look of like
He's
someone who
short,
just
so I
Wait,
mean,
yo,
bad
before he's
breath.
so rudely interrupted, I still think I'm right about beluga caviar.
You thought that they were whale eggs, and
Yeah.
see, here's the thing, Ben. I'd understand that.
Well,
I listen. I get your line of thinking, right? Beluga, caviar, beluga whale.
Because there's some animals, right, where it's like a beluga whale isn't actually a whale. It's a form of blah, 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 blah. Like, so I could see where the brain could make a disconnect.
But you know why belugas can't produce caviar, right?
They do.
Right. Yes.
Oh, man. We're never gonna see eye to eye about this issue.
You're at an impasse, it seems.
Yeah. Show me the science.
I can't. You know what? I can't. I've never seen one with my own eyes, so I've never seen one lay eggs. So
Technically, you don't even know if they're real or not. I've never seen one either.
you ever think about that sometimes? Like the things that you hear about your whole life, like China, right?
Well,
It's
you and
like-
I just had beluga whale steak recently.
and it was good.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Ben.
Whale steak is actually like it.
It's
it is
fantastic.
good. We had whale tongue.
Isn't
in
it pretty
Japan as
fatty?
well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why it's so good.
That's, you
God
know,
made
gets all the flavor
fats,
in there.
fat, sugar, and salt. Like those
And
three
bitches.
things. Okay, those four things. Those are like if God wanted you to eat healthy, He wouldn't have created fat, sugar, and salt and bitches.
That's why I eat bald eagle.
Yeah.
Honestly, go to any like small boutique mom and pop restaurant in LA. Ask for bald eagle.
To have it?
Have you tried it?
No.
Savory,
Really?
umami too.
Really? It's got umami?
Umami.
Shit. Ryan, we gotta try that.
I'm down. Like I feel like it's good. They probably didn't want to live anymore, being given the fact that they have receding hairlines or whatever the
Right.
fuck their condition is.
Understandable.
Plus, it's a lot of pressure being the
it has
nation's
that like
animal.
it has that federally protected twang. Tang. Yeah.
I thought the same on like domesticated dogs, but I didn't like the flavor, so I'd prefer them as pets now.
Yeah. I think
Cat though, like house cat.
no. I think so. The thing
Jim's
about cat
tasted fucking terrible.
cat
I'm not doing that.
is chewy,
Well,
and
you didn't
I
do a good job in preparing it. I don't want you to even think like seriously, both of you. I don't want you to think that because of the way Jim cooked his cat, that cat is disgusting.
Well, we didn't have
putrid.
hoisin sauce.
It wasn't even really
we had
cooked.
no sauce. Yeah.
no. Well, that's
having,
the
like-
thing. So my experience with house cat was Jim's cat,
Yeah.
and that was. That's the thing is that's the only there's no control in the science experiment. That's the only sample I have. So it's frustrating. Hey, Luke.
Hey, Matt, Dream got his ears pierced.
Dream got his ears pierced.
Which ear? Both of them?
I don't know.
You said ears plural. Does that
Wait.
mean left or right though? That's important.
Can you do you have pictures?
He didn't get his fucking ears pierced.
Wait, I have a question.
I need to
real
text my
quick,
dad.
real quick, Luke. I just want to make sure your answer is on the podcast because I think we're all firmly in our own
Yeah.
position and the audience knows it. I just want to know yours.
Okay.
Did Dream cheat with the Minecraft speedrun?
If we're on the record,
Luke says.
yes.
Luke says if we're on the record, he says yes,
But off the record,
but off the record.
Jim's really good at what he does.
he is really good at what he does. Now, actually, it's great you came in because we're talking about something that you were there to witness.
Can't really hear Luke right now.
Why don't you have a seat next to Ben real quick? Now, you guys really got to
Hey,
squeeze
come on!
in.
We love Luke.
Hey, right, Luke, throw some applause in
If
for
you're
yourself.
watching, clap, please.
Yeah, really
Listen.
squeeze in there. Come on, really
Because
squish him
Luke
in.
is wonderful. Luke is the editor of the Super
You're about to
Mega
embarrass me.
Yeah, Luke is the editor of this podcast. For those who might not be aware, Luke, as of a few months ago, he edits the podcast full time. He's
Yep.
That's right.
probably our best employee. But we're
I am a pretty good employee.
Hands down, no problem so far. So far.
so far. Now, Luke, we're talking about eating different. So we were talking about how Ben was talking. You were on tour. You remember when Ben thought that beluga caviar was, whale eggs.
Of course.
Which, you could understand how one, could think that. But then we start talking about other meats. And Ryan's saying, he enjoys, dog and stuff. And we're talking about cat. And we're talking about when Jim had us all over and cooked up his cat.
Not Coochie. Coochie is like a wonderful cat.
It was this
wasn't
other cat
wasn't
vagina.
Coochie. It was another cat that he never publicized.
Right. But we were saying that was our only time trying cat, and it wasn't very good. Now, the thing is, like, we're chalking it up to Jim's preparation because Jim...
I don't think he did a good job. I've had
Right.
good house cat. But I feel like I'm saying they shouldn't judge the meat or they shouldn't judge the cuisine if it wasn't prepared well. And I think
I don't think it was...
I don't think Jim's ever really tried it before. That was his first time.
No.
So I don't think it's fair to judge house cat, the flavor and the experience of it based on what Jim prepared for us.
Well, I
He just didn't know what he was doing.
that's what I think. That's the only time I've had cat. I didn't like it.
Did he even have directions?
No, he was trying to freeball it.
He'd been hitting
his
a bottle.
first time.
Jim's one of those white people that doesn't use seasoning.
Is that what that was, you think?
Me and Jim live together, and we don't have a single spice in the house. I mean, I have mine.
You gotta have
Actually
paprika.
true.
The paprika, the garlic powder.
It is.
Never seen Jim pick one up.
Damn.
And
Damn.
especially when it comes to cooking exotic animals like panda, red panda, which honestly is one of my favorite things that Jim's cooked.
Which we're the ones taxed on for because he has to go through because you can only buy panda meat as a corporation and not as a
Right,
personal
right,
entity.
Right.
Which
so he
expensive
goes through
tax.
us. So it kind of sucks to know that like it's we can mark it off through taxes, whatever. Like I know he can use that as an excuse, but it is a lot of money still at the end of the day. And for him to prepare it wrong every single time, I feel like we're not getting the money's worth out of it that he pitched.
Well, the tax on endangered species is incredibly high. It's actually more. You pay more in tax than you pay for the meat itself.
Yeah.
So I mean, I applaud Jim for applying himself and trying. Because that license goes to waste
As
if we
long
don't
as
use
you
it.
try, but when you consistently try and fail time and time again, I feel like at some point someone needs to point out that you need to learn a lesson.
Well, maybe that's the problem. Is we just haven't confronted him about it.
The point of failing is to learn from the experiences, and I don't feel Jim. I'm sorry, I know he's all of our friends, but I don't feel like he's learned from the experience.
No.
I mean, we have a big meat video coming up, and we had to beg him to not include Coochie on that menu.
Yes.
Which now, knowing all of this with his preparation, maybe now would be a good time for him to prepare Coochie, maybe for Saturday's dinner.
Oh.
And we can give him another chance, right? Because now he's wronged, and he can prove himself as a changed man by implementing the changes in what he's learned through his past experiences to do better.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yes.
So
Yep.
maybe we can put a bookmark there and see what happens Saturday.
Okay. Don't get your hopes up. I still feel like we should go somewhere that actually gets like house cat right.
I agree. I agree.
There are several places.
Plenty
in
of
LA
places
that-
in Glendale.
Yes. Oh God, yeah. Glendale's known for that shit.
I haven't had it.
Burbank, not so much. Sherman Oaks has a little bit of a scene.
Yeah.
But definitely Glendale is like the spot.
I've actually heard Agora Hills has this one place where they have house cat, they have dog, and I've heard that they do
They
it
only
fantastic.
have dog tail though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they say they have dog, and they're saying it's true, but it's dog tail. And I feel like with dog tail, like the skin is the main point of flavor.
There's
I
not
think
much skin on the tail.
the fur gets in the way.
Yeah,
'Cause they
for
keep
sure.
Half of it on for texture reasons.
There's not much.
which
Is
a
it like
cultural
ribs where you
thing.
like pick the meat off?
Yeah. I mean, you can eat it that way. You can also eat it kind of like wings.
Sure.
Dogtail's not at all like oxtail, where oxtail's nice and tender because they're not
Yeah.
swinging that thing around. But
Yes.
dogs,
I haven't had dog tail.
if it's a really miserable dog, great tail.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, because that thing's not swinging around, stays nice and tender.
Has a lot of blood clots around its body in total
Exactly.
from the abuse, so it really pulls the flavor.
Yeah, there's really nothing tastier than a miserable dog.
Yes.
You heard it here first. Well, thank you, Luke.
Yeah, of course.
And thank you for letting me know Dream got his ears pierced.
That's really what I was just here.
Okay. Well, we love you.
Well, now you're part of one of our most important discourses.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And one of the most important episodes of the entire podcast.
Yes.
It's one of the best so far.
Good. All right.
Love you.
Hey, keep Jim in line. Thanks, man.
Hey, can there's a guy who came in earlier who tried to get, or he did.
He did, yeah.
take
There's a
with,
fan in here.
Ben, if you could keep an eye out for him. He has kind of long hair, has the look. We all agree he has the look like he would have bad breath. Not Ben said he didn't, but just look for
It's
that
kind of
type. My piss meter's up here.
So is mine.
Which makes my cognitive level kind of low.
That's
So
not
the
true,
minute-
actually.
So the minute I drain my piss, I feel like I'll be up here and I'll be able to like plan a lot of that a little better.
You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong.
What am I wrong about?
Well, they did scientific studies, McGee, that showed that when you have to piss, your brain actually works faster.
And it's stored in the balls.
Yeah, but all of that brain power is going towards you focusing on how to get to the restroom.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I didn't read the whole study,
It's okay.
and I call myself a scientist.
Look, so we can take a little break, urinate. You can have another shot if you want.
No, we all have to take one after the break. It's a post-break routine.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll save the best stories for last. We've got plenty of good Ben Beal stories coming up,
God.
guys. There actually are some really fantastic ones coming up, so.
Dude, tour was a mess for me.
Stay tuned.
All right. Let's go get that piss out, buddy. Need help this time?
I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Got the catheter?
Not this time. It's not a catheter. It's actually a needle that you stick from the mid kind of like
Yeah.
area of the, like you go up kind of midway in the penis and you hope that you can like aim it in the urethra, pokes a hole and it comes out through that way since the tip is kind of clogged.
It's
And-
refreshing to know kids are still doing that.
Yeah. Oh, what happened?
Did you see that fucking Bernie Sanders level catch I just did?
Thanks, man. We'll be right back.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Is it checking up on your credit score? Yeah, I didn't think so. At Chime, that's exactly what they do. With their secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can start to build credit with your own money. That's right, your own money. Chime reports your payments to credit bureaus to help you build credit over time. Their members see an increase of 30 points on average. All of this with no annual fees, large security deposits, or credit checks to apply. I have a Chime account and I love it. It's made getting my credit score up, significantly easier. And I get to do it with my own money. So start your credit journey with Chime. Sign up takes only 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/super. That's chime.com/super. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank North America, pursuant to a license from Visa USA. Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. Regular on-time payment history can have a positive impact on your credit score. Impact to score may vary, and some user scores may not improve. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply, except at MoneyPass ATMs and a 7-Eleven or any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM. This episode of the Super Mega Cast is sponsored by BetterHelp. When you're at your best, you can do great things. But sometimes life gets you bogged down, and you may feel overwhelmed, or like you're not showing up in the way that you want to. Working with a therapist can help you get closer to the best version of you, because when you feel empowered, you're more prepared to take on anything life throws at you. I know for me, I'll hit periods of creative burnout, or just depression, lack of motivation. And going to therapy has been the one thing that's actually turned that around in my life. Talking to a therapist, working through my problems actually has helped me significantly and made me the man I am today. And it's all thanks to therapy. And now, therapy is easily accessible to everyone with BetterHelp. So, if you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp's a great option. It's convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/supermega today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/supermega. Yum! We're back.
Yeah.
My, and Margaritaville.
Can you give me a light?
There's a huge debate on that song. Because, or on Cheeseburger in Paradise. That's good. Ben,
Welcome back, everyone.
when, in Cheeseburger in Paradise, when Jimmy Buffett goes, medium rare with mustard be nice, but people can't decide if he's saying Munster, like the cheese, or mustard.
Probably mustard. Mustard cheese on a burger sounds not great.
What are you talking about?
I don't like mustard.
Every time I fucking smell it.
This is too big of a shot, dude. Here.
Yeah, I keep pouring.
Dude, you poured way too big of a shot again.
Yeah, same with me.
Why'd you do
took
that?
it already?
I already have a headache.
How was that?
I love you.
I love you too. How was it?
How my fingers taste?
Salty.
Really?
Skin.
Yeah, a little bit salty. That's because of
How your fingers taste?
Like whatever I ate.
Can I have a
last night.
taste? Yeah, a little bit salty.
Who's saltier?
Ben's.
I showered this morning, so
I
looks
haven't
like
showered
someone
in
didn't.
A couple days. All right. I gotta tell you guys a story.
Why you rubbing it off like that?
Like it's like
Some plague, some
Yeah.
fucking curse.
like you stuck your finger in some dog poop and you're wiping it off on your.
Look at this finger. Hey, see this finger right here that Ryan sucked? I don't think it's gross. What?
That little flare you did at the end.
Calling me fruity or something?
You know who has flares? Fairies actually have a lot of flares. They sparkle a lot. Are you calling them a fairy?
You know what else sparkles? Vampires.
And Edward from the Twilight series is a closeted homosexual. Which
I wish that was like the back plot. Like he sparkles because he's actually like a closeted homosexual.
you only sparkle when you're keeping a secret from your spouse.
Throughout the movie, his nose gets bigger and bigger.
You know, the craziest thing about Twilight is it wouldn't have existed without 9/11. I'm sorry. No, Twilight
soon still.
was a 50 Shades of Grey fan fiction when 50 Shades of Grey only existed because of
Are you
9/11.
serious?
Yeah, Twilight was a 50 Shades of Grey fan fiction.
50 Shades of Grey fan fiction has to be insane.
Insanely hot. I've seen the movie.
I
and
heard they
it's
have
bad.
Dakota Johnson?
It's awful.
Did you see her nipples?
Yeah,
How are they?
nipples.
Ooh, what do you think of nipples?
They're there.
How do you
usually.
like them?
Medium rare,
Okay.
Nice. That's how I like them too.
pink,
Nice and bloody.
sometimes burnt.
But sorry, Ben.
Singed on the edges.
Oh wait, I haven't done this yet.
Do it. We did it. Right, you did yours.
I did it.
Okay.
Do it. Do
This
it.
is too big, dude. I can't do the whole thing.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I don't want to be wasted. Which I already kind of am.
You're feeling fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to wait a bit before driving.
Me
home.
too, dude. It's fucking 4 p.m.
Which is good because I'm getting something delivered to the office that I'm excited about.
What are you getting?
Body
Card
pillow.
game.
Really?
Yeah, we could play at the office if you wanted.
I'd love to.
It's called Star Realms. It's a deck
Is it space themed?
Yep.
Okay,
And
I'm
the-
playing it.
And the art style is like
gonna
kind
do
of
it.
like those late '90s, early 2000s games that dads would play on their computer with space shit.
Nathan
Okay,
Barnett
let's
plays
do
it.
it.
Looked-
Definitely.
I'm excited. I got 3 expansions for it. I got like battle, but I'll read it out just so you know. I want to
you.
make sure I'm correct.
How
And
dope
then,
is it?
Then we can play.
Yeah, of course.
Too.
We got to do another game night. That was super fun.
We okay, so I got the base pack. People were saying do Colony Wars because they learned from their mistakes, but I just got the original shit.
It's space themed. I'm in, brother. You know that.
and then I got the
Oh, the smell of this. All right.
the fuck. Oh, I got the Fleets and Fortresses and
Okay.
Bases and Battleships expansion, plus the events expansion, which would be rarely thrown in for some fun.
How nice is it to have adult money and still be a child?
Great, because I just started buying a shit ton of board games.
Dude,
We played Nasi. You weren't there for Bloodborne.
I need to learn Bloodborne.
The
It looks
Bloodborne card
fun.
game is fun. I feel like it's only good with the expansion because the expansion like adds like more monsters and more items. But
Scary
also-
monsters?
Oh yeah,
Dude,
very scary.
When we
Nice
were on
sprites?
tour, yeah, Shadow Skrillex. When we were on tour, every 10 minutes for this one like 3-day period, I was just on eBay buying like insanely expensive Pokemon cards for no fucking reason. And then when we got home, I had like 25. Yeah, I had like 25 packages
this
waiting
one.
for me. Dude, I spent like $2,800 on Pokemon cards on tour. Yeah, hell yeah. All nice, graded. Yeah, cheers.
Is there a
They are- I've
is
seen
there
them.
a
They're
Red
nice
Gyarados Pokemon card?
I have it.
How much is it? How much would it
It was like 500. It was
on
dude,
eBay? It's 500. I'm gonna look it up. Red Gyarados Pokemon card on eBay.
Yeah.
Continue your story.
So you're
sorry.
telling a little Matt Watson prank story
Yeah,
here.
this is a little goof story. I get home, there's like 25 packages waiting for me. I was back in New York when they all started getting here, so they were just piling up. Jim kept bringing them in. I'm so excited when I got back because I had put my suitcase down, got off the plane, was opening all these packages like card. I get to this one package and put my hand in to grab the card, and I just am wrist deep in mustard. And I'm like, I pull my hand out. I'm like, what the fuck? I look at my hand. It's covered in mustard. It's all yellow. And I wash my hand. I'm like, wait. The card is still in the package. So then I pull the card out. It's covered in mustard.
Except it's in protective.
Yeah. It didn't get ruined.
I wouldn't have done it, Ben.
Yes.
Smells like mustard. But I called my mom and I was like, I think the eBay seller I bought from like pranked me or something. Like, my package was just full of mustard and the card was still in it. Like, do you think I got like a bad buyer review or whatever? And he just like was like, fuck you. And she's like, no, it was probably one of your friends. And then I post a picture in one of our group chats, and Zeph just responds in all capital letters, Matt, LMAO.
She sold me out. She sold me down the river.
Dude, like why'd you do that?
Is this the red Gyarados? Is there?
Yeah, that's German though.
So Ben, this was
you don't
late
want that.
December.
I can't find any like base.
Type in Shining Gyarados card.
Okay.
I come over and I see your package on the front doorstep, and I knew what it was because you'd been talking about this a lot.
Yeah, it was all I talked about.
And I'm like,
all I care
What
about.
specific card was it?
what was it?
I forgot. It was like a Mewtwo EX card.
So I find an X-Acto blade, and I was like, I've got a prank idea. So I was coming to hang out with Jim and Zeph, and you've got those packages there, and I was like,
The only one.
German?
Gotta cop it. I mean, I probably got
Das
one of the last
Gyarados?
ones. They're super rare.
So I was trying to figure out what to do with the package, and I was like, mustard. That's classic, oldest trick in the book.
Mustard video prank that we've shown on the channel multiple times. For example.
Exactly. And
Which you've seen that video. The guy
Luke, go
doing
ahead and just
mustard
put it
work.
tiny in the corner so we can watch it while I'm telling the story.
I go to Matt's house any given night. He'll just only play Super Mega videos the entire night.
Oh,
I'm proud of us. I'm proud
Thank
of
you.
us.
Yeah,
Also, it gives
And
us
you
more
like
money.
it.
love it, dude. You guys are some of my favorite people ever.
Thank you.
Not to get all wholesome.
Wholesome Chungus, put it aside for a second. I take the package. It's like a bubble mailer. And what I do is I lift up the fold up to where the adhesive starts. I take an X-Acto blade. I cut a little slit, right?
Of course.
So from outside, you can't tell it's open. I open it a little bit, take a thing of mustard, and Zeph's telling me to stop. It's too much. And I keep going.
Dude, there was so much fucking mustard in that package. Like,
Actually, I have a video of right after I did it. Luke, if you'd like to show that clip right now. That's how much mustard was in the
we'll
package.
blur out the address because my address.
Oh, yeah.
But dude, like it sounded like good
So-
pussy when I put my hand in. It was like it made a huge squish sound. I was like, what the fuck is in this package?
Sounds like what?
Good pussy.
good pussy, like macaroni in a pot. That's a what?
And like infected and stuff.
Blue waffle.
Yeah, so basically, Ben, I haven't thought about blue waffle
It's
in
like
years.
such fucking like elementary, middle school shit.
Meat spin, lemon party.
Oh, dude, I loved Lemon Party.
Lemon party is so good. Those guys are having fun.
My dad and I would have Lemon Party night.
I like you and your dad also did One Guy One Jar together.
Stepdad.
Stepdad.
Yeah. But yes.
And ended the same way. He survived.
So it ended completely fine with no accidental shattering, anus lacerations.
Well, there were some of those, but
Cool.
not from the jar.
Cool.
But basically,
Mr. Hands with a rabbit. So I wanted to choose an animal where I wasn't going to perish from. Like, because that was the problem with Mr. Hands.
rest in peace. Rest in peace, Kenneth.
Rest in peace.
Kenneth, what's his last name? Pinion. I know his name by heart. But basically, I filled it with mustard, and I remember Zeph was like, okay, that's enough. And I was like, I put like half the bottle.
Shout
in
out
there.
Zeph for looking out though. Like,
Didn't end up
You-
working. The lookout didn't end up.
No, she still
changing
ratted me out
anything.
immediately.
no, dude. For a solid
In that group text, when she said my name, I immediately was like, why did you not let it?
no, I posted it in the group chat after like 4 hours of thinking that someone hates me on eBay.
Why would your first thought not be, oh, I live with Jim and Zeph, and Matt comes over a lot? Why would? Yeah, but Ben, basically. So here's where my mistake was. I thought you were coming home the next day. I didn't know you were coming home like 5 days.
Oh yeah, it was also
so it's sat. It's
It
sat.
was festering. It was, dude. When I smelled my hand, it didn't smell like mustard. So I thought it was like.
Also,
know.
let's
I don't
throw
know
up
what I
the
thought it
picture of the card shortly after you open it. There you go. It's the aftermath of like 5 days. But
Dude, it was so disgusting. But like the thing that also sold it was I opened the fridge to get water, and the first thing I saw was the mustard bottle was on a shelf, and I'm like,
is that not where you put it?
I keep it in the sauce shelf, not
Oh.
in the main cap.
So I need to pay better attention next time I go to Ben's place
Yes.
about where the sauces
no,
are
just
kept.
just don't do it again.
Okay. Actually,
think that
I
could
was
be
at
it.
your house recently when you weren't there, and you had a package.
Did you know this?
You live with two of my friends, so I come over when you're not there sometimes.
Well, I live with
friends.
Jim and Zeph.
Taking ownership over your friends?
And Jim, I gotta say, Jim's sloppy, impeccable.
Y'all can have that mushroom candy bar, by the way. I got two other ones.
I definitely want to try a square. You're not gonna do it.
Mushroom chocolate
I'm
bars.
gonna do it. I'm not gonna come and pick it up. I just bought 2 more bars.
I mean, I can bring
you
it to
did?
you
Okay.
at work.
Huh?
Wait, where are you getting these mushroom chocolate bars? They're fantastic.
You gonna get it?
The place near my house.
They sell those?
Well, in the back, he keeps them in a safe or like a fridge or something. Like a safe fridge. It's like a safe that's also a fridge.
One time, Oxel was
He
staying
also
at my
sells
house.
me
What's he sell you?
flavored vape still.
So does
He
every
takes me in
7-Eleven
the
I've
back.
been to. Dude, I went to a 7-Eleven yesterday in Hollywood, and they had every Flume, Elf Bar, whatever.
That's fucked up. That's illegal now.
Yeah, I know, that's why I
Oxel,
called the cops.
good. Oxel, our favorite Estonian streamer, was staying with me once.
Love Axel.
And we had we split a shroom chocolate bar, and we had the time of our life.
You split the entire thing.
Is that the same Oxel that did that the squirrel thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Which separate the art from the artist,
Yeah.
you know. But
He did make Look at Me.
yeah, which is good. But
Well,
basically,
he made the squirrel. Never mind. Okay,
yeah,
go on.
we shouldn't talk about that. He paid a lot of money to have that scrub from the internet.
We didn't sign anything, so I don't think it could come back. It's
No,
a joke. It's a
it-
joke. It's a joke. Joke.
It's more
Joke.
of like it's a
Yeah.
friend. It's
Yeah.
a friend, so just don't bring it up.
I'm not gonna tell anyone.
Well, we're joking first of all. so
Yeah, we're
it's not-
joking, Ben.
Yeah.
But basically, shit. I have to pee real quick. But when we come back,
Dude,
or you guys keep talking, but when I come back, I want to hear about your fantastic time at 2000s night.
Oh my
Okay.
God, yo, you're on archiving like.
Where are you going?
I gotta pee.
Oh,
I can pee in a cup if you want. But
no, you can go pee. We'll be here. Ben and I will just chat.
Yeah, no. We're gonna honestly, we might have the funniest part of the podcast while you're peeing.
So
When
Go,
this
go, go.
try to pee quickly.
Go.
I'm probably just going to talk to you about board games.
New rule: not allowed to talk about board games while I'm gone.
Okay.
In fact, I'll choose the topic.
Okay.
What is
Okay.
this, Nazi Germany?
I told you it's Nazi.
Nazi is
It's
the dice
Nazi
game.
Germany. It's a.
Jesus, Ryan!
That was an accident, actually.
Oh, Ryan!
Stop. You're the one that pushed it down further. Don't blame me for it. Just keep it like that.
It's fine. It actually looks cooler that way. Why have we not thought about doing that?
Because your mic blocks the S. Okay.
I mean, does this not look cooler?
What's our topic?
I've been good today. I could have a little treat.
Your topic:
Okay.
Ben's Jewish upbringing.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Well,
All right.
Matt, you gonna use the restroom. Get back quickly, please.
And how it incorporates
No
with Ben's
stalling?
sexual awakening.
Okay. So
Temple.
Ben, we know that you're Jewish. You come from a Jewish background. Did you at any point, like I did in my past, I had like direct, legitimate belief that God was a being, and so was Jesus. Like all these people were affecting my everyday life and were prominent in my life, and that I needed them.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever experience the Jewish culture that way? Were you ever like gung ho about Yahweh?
About Yahweh. Nah, I wanna, like, if there's heaven, I want to go to it, but like I don't believe in anything really. I got bar mitzvahed. My shit was so fun. By the way, I gotta show you my bar mitzvah.
Were you a
montage
virgin
video.
when you got bar mitzvahed?
Yeah, I was 13.
Okay.
That would have been insane. I would have been the coolest kid in my middle school. Nah, dude, like, it was like a big social thing in my community because I grew up in like a predominantly Jewish town, super small town. My high school, my grade had like 100 kids in it, and I had like 4 friends that were Catholic. It wasn't even like a Jewish school, but where I was from, everyone was Jewish. It was super interesting. It was like every weekend for 3 years straight, there was 2 bar mitzvahs a weekend because everyone I knew was getting bar mitzvahed. But I didn't believe in shit.
Were you always? It was
Oh shit, fire.
Were you always like? Were you ever like open to the aspect of
God?
God,
No.
a Jewish God,
I
Jew God?
honestly, on tour though, before I'd go on stage,
Did you pray to Jewish God?
the first night of tour, I was
Jewish God.
no,
Abraham?
the real God, Jewish God. The first night of tour, I was so drunk, and I go, everyone's in a huddle right before I go on stage. It's the
Oh, yeah, I
first time
remember
I go on
that.
stage. And I go, everyone say a prayer to Jewish God. And I had the
He made
best
me do
set.
it.
Matt prayed. I saw Matt pray. He knew the entire Hebrew prayer.
Hey, what do you think of this?
Gotcha.
Wait, what if you had 2 more?
Okay, come here. Hold up. Let's.
Should I get a mouthful of tequila real quick and blow it on it?
That's awesome.
That's proof
science.
for God right there. Not science, God.
Okay, so now, so we didn't get to the last part of what you talked about. So let me at least ask that question. Coming up from a Jewish upbringing, are there any skills you learned through going through at least the motions of Jewish culture that prepared you for intercourse with a woman or a man? I know
Woman.
you're not partial. So.
Woman.
Said it twice. That cancels out. That means man.
It's a double negative.
Yeah.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
2 women don't make a man.
Well, actually, Ryan, in 2023, yeah, they do.
Anything could happen.
Honestly, Matt's seen this. I gotta show you this.
Don't tell the
after-
story about
Sex
the
tape?
dudes backstage.
No, hell no. My dad made me a bar mitzvah montage video. It's a thing.
Oh
this
my
was a-
God.
Just to make sure, this was a question about sex.
Yes.
Your dad is included in the
What
story.
What age is your bar mitzvah?
He's gonna watch this too. Bear with me.
Okay.
I was 13. My dad made me a bar mitzvah video where my theme was
It's basketball.
it was basketball. That was my bar mitzvah theme.
playing basketball.
It's you.
We playing basketball. Okay.
Now wait. While you're telling the story, the music in the bar mitzvah video, which people have not found, is
You should put it in the podcast video.
well, that's what I'm going to say. It's copyrighted. The music is copyrighted. So can we, while you're telling this story, let's just silently overlay the video, and people
Okay.
can choose whatever music they want. But here's Ben Beal's bar mitzvah video, his trailer for his bar mitzvah. Go ahead and keep telling the story.
Your dad made this?
My dad made this. Honestly,
Steve Beal is epic. I
Yeah.
love, dude. Steve is the best.
he's the best. One of my biggest inspirations.
Never been a
But-
bad Steve. Steve Irwin, Steve Beal, Steve
There was Steve Hitler.
Steven Spielberg,
No bad Steves.
Steve from Minecraft,
Wait, fuck. What was
Not
that?
bad.
Steve Martin.
Not a bad Steve.
Yeah.
Can you think of a bad Steve?
Steven Tyler.
You're right.
Didn't he date like a 12-year-old?
He's a pedophile.
Yeah.
He's a pedophile.
Yep.
He actually had parents sign over like the adoption rights to an underage girl.
That's
so he
what
could,
It's like being a pedophile is wrong, but I do notice there's this weird trend because I don't know if anyone noticed, but Tom Hanks recently came out as a minor attracted person and is trying to. I'm sorry.
All right, wait. I love
No.
how my dad's gonna watch this part.
Steve, listen. Being a pedophile is wrong, but being a rock star,
Kind of hard.
kind of hard.
Elvis married like a 14-year-old or some shit.
And he
16.
died
And I
fat.
guarantee nowadays they'd cancel him for it. Anyway, continue.
I'm
Ben.
still sorry.
Maybe.
I have to admit, I'm still blown away at the absolute cojones, the balls
Jerry Seinfeld.
on Jerry
Yeah.
Seinfeld on bringing a 17-year-old high schooler to a red carpet event when he was 35. That
I'm just trying to be on the red carpet. I'm just trying to get my award.
I cannot believe he just was like, yep, that's okay.
Listen, trust me, she doesn't act 17.
She looks 23.
Women age a lot faster than men.
I just sounded like
Her
Mickey
brain's
Mouse.
fully developed already. She's done cooking, but I'm not.
The balls on that man. The
Okay.
absolute balls.
All right, back to my bar mitzvah video. All right, Luke, roll it now. Yeah. So my dad edited it. It's fucking sick. It made me look so sick, and I'd like to think that it contributed to me eventually getting laid.
Okay.
You could see just
Video
like
of you at 13
the
contributed
video of 13.
you to getting laid.
Yes,
Okay.
at Temple.
Okay.
All right. All right.
No. I looked so sick that it had to have made.
And you're in a hospital bed.
Well, I was during my bar mitzvah. I didn't get to go.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I had salmonella. Yeah, I just like to think that it played a role in my sexual awakening because I looked so goddamn cool in this video. And the
I'm
songs
assuming
that,
you did. I haven't seen it.
by the way,
Wait, have you not seen it?
No.
Seriously?
No, I haven't seen it.
dude, it's a bit.
You've never showed me.
Well, it's gonna be in the live. But dude, the songs that were playing were "Not Afraid" by Eminem and
I'm
"Moment
not
for."
afraid.
Yep, that's the one.
And Nicki Minaj, and what's the first one?
"Moment for Life."
Everybody, come
Ryan,
take my hand.
I need your live.
Take my hand.
Walk this
Road together through the storm. Whatever weather, cold or warm. You said you know that you're not alone. Holla if you feel like you've been down the same road. And I can't keep living this way. So starting today, I'll make it out of this cage. I'm standing up, gonna face my demons. I'm
Actually, play the video over
standing up,
this.
I'm strong enough, gonna hold my ground.
Ryan, you're
I'm
missing
manning
it.
up,
Rewind
I'm
it.
manning up.
You're missing it.
Get right now. It was my decision to get clean. I did it for me, you. Subliminally for I forgot. Coming home.
Wait.
Is this you turning into a man? You're
That-
talking it, dude.
Basketball was all that we knew. Yo, you should,
Ben, this is amazing. Holy shit, you spinning
should-
the basketball on
you
the
should
finger?
lower the volume though so it doesn't get.
Oh, it won't. It
Okay.
won't from the mic.
Sorry, I accidentally paid pal. I renewed an OnlyFans subscription. I apologize.
I don't have an OnlyFans. Ryan's joking.
Dude, the video is just phenomenal.
Reminds me of when you went to 2000s night.
Oh my god.
You told me this story once, and it was
This
months
is-
ago.
this is
Ryan
like-
hasn't heard this.
I want to hear this.
And I remember bits and
2000
pieces.
Oh my
but-
God,
but
this was
is
so
a good
bad.
one.
Yeah, 2000s night. So it was one of the first months I lived in LA, and I have this like brand new friend group of people that like I just met, was just
Were they
becoming
white?
close with. Of course.
Okay, cool.
Obvious. That's a given. No, I'm kidding. It was
kidding?
a group of girls, a group of guys. Cole had the idea to have a pregame and then at our new spot, and we're gonna go out to
Cole Bauer.
What?
What was the game?
No. The pregame.
Yeah. What'd you play?
Get super drunk. Naked Twister.
I'm sorry. Tell your story.
Naked Twister.
You know, you're talking about Cole Bauer, your cousin.
Cole Bauer, my
music artist. Music artist Cole Bauer.
Yep. Shout out Cole.
He's
Music
good.
buddy. Yeah, so we were roommates. We had this big pregame. All our new friends came. And Cole's idea that he was talking about, like, hyping this up for weeks to me. He's like, this club, Los Globos, is having this event called 2000s Night. They're going to play 2000s music. It's perfect. We should invite all our new friends there. So We have this big pregame. This is before I met you guys, by the way. This is like right before.
I've been to Los Globos.
Yeah, Los Globos is fun. Not on 2000s night. So we get drunk at our house. Everyone has a great time. We call Ubers. We end up at Los Globos. I'm dancing with my friends, Kayla, Margot, having a great time. And then Margot goes to talk to this guy. And she comes back to me like 2 minutes later. She's like, we got to get the fuck out of here immediately. And I'm like, what? What's wrong? And I'm like, there's a bar. I'm drinking. Cole's dancing. Like, we're kind of like dancing amongst each other. Margot's the only one that went to talk to someone else that was there.
Right.
I didn't really get a good look at what was going on there. She goes, I was just talking to this guy, and he's 13 years old. 2000s night meant anyone that was born after the year 2000 could come to the club. And yeah, they that was the last time they came out with us. So yeah, it was.
Guys, I got a great plan tonight. It's going to be fun as hell.
2000.
Dude, Cole was like adamant.
I'll
that
be
this was gonna
honest,
be
dude.
Amazing.
If I saw 2000s night at a club
think
being
it was gonna be,
advertised,
like, early
I think it's like, yeah, like
2000s.
Y2K type shit.
Honestly, and yeah, like that's my era, bro. Like, dude.
What year were you born?
1998.
What?
Yeah,
Real?
for reals.
Real Beal?
I'm the real deal, baby.
Damn.
You know what it is.
These
you're
youngins, right?
96, right?
Early. I existed in 95 technically. Most of 95 actually.
In your mom's
In my
stomach.
mom's tummy, but
uterus.
Yeah, but you were still
Your
like
mom's penis.
you were editing Game Grumps videos in the.
listen, I was born like a month after 96 started, so
Then Markiplier pulled you out with his cold hands.
Delectable little beast.
yeah. He ate the uterus or the placenta,
Placenta.
and the uterus.
He snorted the placenta.
So you went to 2000s night.
Yeah.
Sorry, what's going
What'd you
on?
say?
Nothing.
What do you say about my mom?
Nothing. I didn't say anything about your mom, asshole.
I love your mom.
Go on, Ben. Fucking prick.
Your mom's a saint.
You met my mom.
I know she's a saint. I love her.
God.
She likes you.
I'm
Fat
so
ass
excited
on
for
that
our
bitch.
moms to meet on tour. Ryan mom better come on tour too.
My mom's 721.
Yeah,
She better come on
she
tour.
better be on tour because I hype my mom up. I'm like, you're gonna meet Matt's mom at the South Carolina.
Come on,
show.
Debbie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Deborah.
I call her Debbie.
Idiot. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Actually, I call her Deb. But
Ryan mom.
Last time my mom tried to panhandle at our show, and I didn't want any of that.
it was embarrassing.
She bought some ecstasy in the bathroom. It was the whole situation.
She wishes she could buy some ecstasy in the bathroom.
Well, I've seen her on ecstasy. It's honestly, she's really nice.
80% of the tour crowd was on ecstasy.
Yeah. Especially at the underage show.
Why didn't y'all bring me on tour?
You were there every night with the phone call.
I would have loved to sit
Hope
down,
you're,
been the opener, told a few jokes, played a few video games for him.
Ryan, I honestly would have brought you on tour, but the amount of
No.
4,000 miles of sitting in the car. Also, what would you like? Would you have fun?
Ryan, would you
I could bring some board games.
would you be open to me ghostwriting a feature for you and hopping on a fucking
Yes.
crazy track?
I would love to.
You should.
If you're confident in that I could actually perform, then sure. 'Cause
Dude.
I've only done comedy shit.
I'm a great fucking coach.
Okay.
I'm a great coach. And I'll make you sound so sick.
Okay.
Done. Ben Beal Ramagee.
I'm gonna be on a
2023.
track.
You're gonna be on a track.
Okay.
I told Jim
That's
that
exciting.
that is.
My
For
musical debut.
for Jim, I wanted to make a whole artist profile with Jim's likeness, ghostwrite a song. Like, he does none of the work, just sings. And I produce,
Can Jim
write.
sing?
I don't know. I'm gonna make.
I've never heard Jim sing. Actually,
Can you bring Jim in here? Can
Jim?
Jim.
Jim.
We soundproof the room he works in
Hold
now.
on, let
so
me.
I know.
Oh yeah, it's so quiet.
I'll give him a call.
Jim this morning. It was the
You
one
live with
day
him.
this week I could have slept in, and he was like standing outside my bedroom door on the phone with Luke. Like, they were gonna see each other
Wait.
an hour later.
I think he's coming.
Oh.
Yeah, have a
we
seat
don't
next
wanna
to Ben.
Yeah, sit next to Ben.
Get
and make
real
sure
close though, so you can get
I
seen
don't
on the
wanna,
camera.
I don't want to. I'm just. Let's bring him on.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
okay. We just want you to sit down. We just want to. We're testing something.
Okay, what's wrong?
We've all done it. So I, don't feel embarrassed because
Closer.
I'm not great at it. But we wanted, you to try your best to sing.
Like, genuinely,
Yeah.
this sucks.
Yeah.
They said Mozart.
This is horrible. You can't bring me on here to try to sing.
We
We're
just
your
did.
bosses. We just did.
It's in your contract.
Jim,
I'm guessing you didn't read the fine print.
he hasn't signed it yet.
No, I haven't.
What?
So technically, I don't have to sing.
Jim.
I don't have to sing if I don't want to.
That's right. Okay, if you didn't sign,
Jim.
could you please sing? Try your best.
I can give you a song. Is there a song that would?
Ooh, baby, I love you.
Yeah, come
I
on.
love the way. Now do it on your own.
Ooh, baby, I love the way.
That's
Not that
good.
bad. Not that bad.
Alright.
You have a nice rasp. It's good.
I throw a little bit of auto tune on it and write the lyrics and put it on a crazy drill beat. Put a gun in his hand. Put a ski mask on him.
Jim,
Jen's talking about making you an
Yeah,
artist,
yeah.
Oh,
Jim,
yeah. That
like
sounds fun.
ghostwriting you some shit.
That'd be good. I like that.
And so I feel like through that test, you did earn
Yeah.
Yeah.
our respect.
you have like a nice like 70s rock voice.
Yeah.
Okay. I just need a little more practice. I think
That's all it is, man. It's
Well,
all,
we just
everything's
came in and
practice.
told you to sing. You didn't get to warm up.
Here's
or
a little.
anything.
Here's
Wait.
a little Hollywood gossip. Most artists you hear fucking suck.
Yeah.
They're like so. Matt actually recorded his album, and then he used machines to make his voice sound different and better.
So what you're saying is default Matt doesn't sound as good as the Matt that's on his album.
Well, it's two different people. It's not comparable.
Has he sang at all?
Has Matt sang today?
He did. He has.
You wanna
sung
hear
on
my
his new
natural
album.
voice?
You have a song on your new album.
Do you want to hear my natural
Yeah,
voice?
let's-
Yeah, it's great. I do like when you sing.
Ready?
Yes.
Ooh, baby, I love your ways.
Okay.
Damn.
That
Pretty
was
good, right?
awesome. That was like
That was kind of crazy.
on
was
key.
actually-
Thanks.
Through and through.
Now wait, Jim, let's do the next line. Hey, I want to be with you night and day. You like Peter Frampton? Dude, where did the candles go? Who stole the? Where
I
did the
wanna
candles?
be with you night and day.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Diddly-dee-dee-dee-dee.
What happened to the menorah?
Where'd the candles go?
They all disappeared.
Wait,
Oh, there's still one lit. There's still one lit.
Where did they go?
They melted because they're candles.
All right.
It's signs.
Wait, I mean, it's not,
be with you.
it's not done yet.
Night and day. Is that good?
One more time. Clean.
Okay. Ooh, baby, I love your ways. And what's the second?
Every day.
I wanna be with you
I
night and
wanna
day.
be with you night and day. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
It's great.
Okay.
Little off
You
key,
can
but
work with that,
it's a
man.
little off key, but your performance, like the delivery, was great.
Okay, great. I mean, I'm giving me a little bit more time.
Especially when you have like, I know I've heard that when you put your brain together, you can come up with a great D&D session as a DM.
Yeah.
So I have no qualms or any worry about you being able to create.
You have a great
wonderful
creative
voice
I have a
within
creative
yourself.
mind.
And wouldn't it be crazy if later this year we did a crazy high budget D&D series with Jim as the DM?
That would be nuts
kinda
if we
crazy,
actually
yeah.
Did that and didn't just not do it
Jim's tingling right now
like
since
we
you
did the
said
past
that.
2-3 years.
That would be my dream.
I was home yesterday. He played for like 9 hours straight.
With Oxel and Hoover.
Yeah, it was great. They had a wonderful time. Hoover played a character where he was Jimmy Carter,
Ooh.
but a turtle.
Yep.
It's very Hoover.
Yeah, very Hoover. It was very fun.
I'd love to have Hoover on the podcast. He does the best Trump impression I've ever heard.
It's crazy.
It's so good.
It's so fucking good. Did you hear Chet Hanks?
I did hear Chet Hanks' Trump impression on Tiny Meat Gang.
Dude, it's insanely good.
Awesome.
I mean, it's like his dad's an actor.
Because he's watched every video.
It almost makes me believe that Chet Hanks is a character, but it's like I can't. Would you say yes to having him on the podcast?
Chet Hanks?
I know a long time ago you said no, but
Yeah.
you would?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
He was on starts with a Z. What's her name?
Oh, I know, yeah. And he was doing his patois accent.
Yeah.
And she was asking him if it was offensive.
She's very entertaining.
She is. She's great.
Super funny. Z-Way.
Z-Way. Yes, Z-Way, that's it.
Yeah.
Z-Way's great. I've
do like
never
her.
met Z-Way and hopefully never will because Z-Way would absolutely hate us.
Yeah.
But
That'd be really
oh shit, all the candles are at. Thank you everyone for watching. We have an after show after this. Thank you, Ben.
That's right.
Do you have anything?
We'll do another shot
that you
for the
wanna-
after
that you
show.
wanna plug?
Anything I want to plug?
Yeah. Yourself? An album that you're proud of? A
Yeah,
song that
Ben,
you're
Ben
proud
where
of?
can people find you?
Good call. All right, I just dropped a song with Patsu called Lungs. It's fucking
It is
chef's
good.
kiss. It's really good. You can find me on any streaming service. Ben Beal, Beal. I've been streaming on Twitch. Not Ben Beal. It's so fun. Jim pops in all the time.
Wait, so Ben Beal?
Yeah.
So not Ben Beal.
Not Ben Beal. Ryan's gonna be on it. Matt's gonna be on it. Jim's gonna be on it.
Okay. I haven't signed anything, so
I haven't asked any of them to be on it yet.
I'd love to.
Confidence gets you a long way in LA. So
Yeah.
What else? What else? I don't do shit. Like I just do music. Oh yeah, wait.
Something.
We do have a cooking channel coming. Me, Jim, and our other roommate Zeph, who's a singer.
Yeah.
Really, you're all actually doing like a cooking channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Let Them Cook, and updates to come. You'll see.
Which, Jim, you're not a guest, so you can't advertise your other podcast that you're doing.
We ran out of cats to cook.
Jim, I know you have another podcast, but
Don't.
That's okay.
until you're a guest on the podcast, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, when's that happening?
when you like to know.
So thank you everyone for coming on. Patreon is $5, and you can get a bunch of cool stuff.
Do it. I'm a subscriber.
I think the moment you subscribe, you
Are
get
you a subscriber?
$5,000 in your bank account if you have your bank account connected to your Patreon. So thank you for joining us. We love you. Stay tuned for the after show if you paid for it. Fuck you. Bye.
Bye.
Man, it's always a slam dunk when I see Ryan and Matt. Love you guys.